There's the goal. There's the goal. And now he's through and it's a goal. It's a goal for Westmeath.
He's got plenty of space. Nice cut. He gets around the keeper. That's it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alfaro could be in here on his left leg. Alfaro. Oh my goodness, it's a goal.
You don't have to keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not computer literate. We work to make sure that the only thing you'll have to say is, it works. Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Go! And speed! Go back!
And speed, baby!
Goodness. Where is this game?
Beckham.
Buddy, I'm telling
Now plays at Northwestern. There's a nice ball over the top for Yusufi. His ball into the box, looking for a teammate, and that's the first goal of the game as Danny Cordero finishes it. All ACC freshman team 2 years ago as a freshman at Duke as he heads towards his junior year. Hot into the box. It's cleared away. Sao. Up to Yusufi. Header down. Yusufi, the shot saved. Jermaine missed the rebound completely and it's clear. Hot. Dangerous area. Headed down off the crossbar. And the second ball is knocked in by Gonzaire. It's 1-1. Ball turned over in midfield. Cordero and Motown on the counter. Holland looking for Jermaine, who will get there first. It's Jermaine. Takes the shot. Side netting. Not allowing much space to work with. Although there is some space to work with. Reverse pass. Jermaine puts it off of a Jackson player. It's a corner. Jermaine will go short to Holland. Holland gets around to Sony. On the goal line, finds a teammate, and it's 2-1. Chris Bermudez on the assist from Joe Holland. Bermudez has an overlapping run. Goes inside. Holland takes the shot. Holland makes it 3! He assisted the go-ahead goal. He scores the third. It's a 2-goal cushion for Motown. That ball turned over. Jermaine and Holland 2-0. Jermaine slots it in. It's 4-1 Motown. A mistake from Jackson. And Jermaine gets his goal. Looks like that might be the tall attacker in Luca Campbell's. Ball into the box. Gonzaire, sub of their own, as Joe Fala is standing on the sideline. That's a really nice ball, but good job by De Leon coming out. Will the dream continue, or will FC Motown turn it into a nightmare? Hello everybody, and welcome to Montclair State University for this presentation of a NPSL Eastern Regional Semifinal between the visitors of Virginia Dream and the Mid-Atlantic Conference champions up against the number one team left in the nation, the Keystone Eastern Conference champion FC Motown, on this gloomy Wednesday night in northern New Jersey, as Motown will kick us off going right to left in the first half. Elijah Hope will take it from Joe Fala, who's starting as a center back tonight, with Hermanis Achterkamp out of the lineup. It's Joe Fala who slots in. Otherwise, no changes from their last game, the championship on Saturday against the Jackson Lions in what they call the New Jersey Classico. Ball up top, that's Ronald Fuentes who takes it down for Virginia. They've been on a Cinderella run as Jean-Christophe Kofi gives it away. And a foul will be called against the Dream. Look at their lineup. In the back line, Harry Hawkins, Malcolm McAllister, Roger Rojas Goodbold, and James Filerman, with Jean-Christophe Kofi, Michael Akinkoye, and Ronald Fuentes in midfield, in a front three of Angel Chavez, Nicholas Bale, and Roshan Panton in goal for them. The former U.S. men's national team goalie in Bill Hamid, who helped them shut out Annapolis in the Mid-Atlantic Championship game on Saturday night. Collins will take the free kick from Motown. It goes all the way to Bill Hamid. For Motown, it's Josh Schaefer in net with Nick Collins, Joe Fala, Ethan Hagen, and Elijah Hope in the back line, with Papa Sau, Chris Bermudez, Joe Holland, and Danny Cordero. And then up top, El Mahdi Yusufi and Mowindo Germain, as Cordero wins the ball back and is fouled. Looks like tonight Danny Cordero is taking up the right back position. He slotted in a couple of positions over the summer, including right back and center mid, where he played the last game. Rashawn Panton coming up field looking for a teammate, and it goes off of the boot of Fuentes out for a goal kick. The player you have to watch out for when it comes to the Virginia Dream, that's Angel Chavez, wearing the number 11 again tonight. He won a share of the NPSL's Golden Boot with 14 goals in 10 games. Fala sending the ball up towards Chris Bermudez, who's playing right wing. Over to Chavez. And he's forced backwards. Motown putting a little bit of a press on. In the regular season, Annapolis were the number one team in the nation and would have been hosting Motown had they won. But for the second time this summer, it was Virginia Dream upsetting them. Ball flicked on for Yusufi. Former NYCFC 2 player will watch that ball cleared out for a throw. Yusufi amongst a couple of former professional players for this Motown squad, as Yusufi went down but no call. Chavez will come on the counterattack. Although it's tackled off of Fuentes, and Motown can come with Bermudez. Chris Bermudez has a couple of options. He will go backwards to Elijah Hope, who's the left back tonight for FC Motown. Holland trying to flick that ball on. It was not coming off as intended. That ball over the top. Coming onto it is Nicholas Bale, but unable to take it down as Fuller recovered. Ball outside to Malcolm McAllister, who will go back to Jean-Christophe Kofi, who played a little bit of his professional ball here at Montclair State University for New York Red Bulls 2. Also played with Memphis 901 in the USL Championship, the same team that Bill Hamid last played for professionally. So both are familiar with each other's game as that ball over the top. Offside flag is up on the far side against Chavez, who had gone too far behind Danny Cordero. Motown, a mixture of collegiate players and former professionals, with Nick Collins, who's standing over right now, a Rutgers sophomore. Although his ball once again unable to find a teammate from a set-piece situation. Elijah Hope, another collegiate player, he plays for UConn, the University of Connecticut. Elijah Hope has had a good summer with both Motown in the NPSL and USL League 2, but his ball way too far upfield. It will go out for a dream throw. One of two games going on right now in the Eastern Regionals. Westchester United playing the New York Shockers. An early update from that one. Westchester with the 1-0 lead. As the Shockers are trying to shock everybody and get to a regional final for the first time. Ball on the ground. It will hang up and Hope will get it before Panton could. Of course, both semifinals in the East region tonight. Also watching the radar with inclement weather expected tonight. Some thunderstorms in the area. But as of right now, just cloudy. No storms yet. Motown playing at the back with their goalkeeper and Josh Schaefer. Switch from Collins towards Yusufi. Headed up into the air by McAllister and one nicely cleaned up by Akinkoye. Only to be won back by Motown. It's Yusufi. Rather, that's Ethan Hagen with the service, but overhit it. Motown wear those nice green and white kits tonight. That ball flicked on by Panton, but no one was there in pink. Battle in the midfield, won by the visitors. Before Holland cleaned it up a little bit, forced them to slow it down, although Holland gives it away after getting the ball back. Ooh, dangerous, but Rojas Goodbold just got away with that play. Once again recovered, and Kofi can go back to Harry Hawkins, who scored in the last game as a set-piece opportunity. That ball's slipped on. Joe Holland running 1v3. Has Bermudez, but the pass is a little bit behind him, forcing them to slow down. Nice flick up, though, by Bermudez to Yusufi. And it's a turnover by Motown, much to the chagrin of the coaching staff and the fans. Nice run down the far side by Chavez. First time he's come into the box, and it is sent behind for a corner kick. Corner kick opportunity for the Dream. Trying to take an early lead on the road. 10th minute. Good service. Flicked off the hand of Schaefer and out off of the Dream. Schaefer just got enough of a hand on that one to get it away from danger, as that was a good service in by Chavez, who is not just a goal scorer, he also had 17 assists at the Community College of Baltimore County, Essex, at the junior college level. Ball will be sent all the way back to Hamid, who can slow things down and look for good service up the field. That's a nice header, though, by Yusufi. And Hagen will slow it down for Motown and Papa Sow. Papa Sow, the Senegalese midfielder. As that ball is sent over to Holland in the box. Holland looking in the middle. It's off of the post, off of a second post, and cleared away. Motown won a handball, but waved away by the officials. 2 posts, one by Jermaine, and then a second off of a defender. As Holland might be in again, but he was offside. So the Dream get away with a little bit of danger as Bill Hamid saw his post come to the rescue off a shot from Mo Germain. Full name Madwindo, but goes by Mo for his teammates and has been a really good addition to Motown this summer. A name that U.S. soccer fans recognize from when he played for AC Violette, the Haitian team that upset Austin FC in the CONCACAF Champions Cup a couple years ago. Ball upfield. Finds Fuentes, but Sal recovers and Fala will get it upfield. There was a foul called, though. Motown trying to figure out who it was called against. "12 minutes played, both teams have had a chance, but neither getting a shot on target so far. Motown seeing the post hit twice. Referee will reset the ball up a couple of feet back and set up the 2-man wall of Hagen and Germain. Ethan Hagen, a Division III player from Stevens. Fuentes' ball in. Cleared away by Fala. There's not much they'll get over his tall stature, which is why teams have tried to transition him into a center back after growing up and playing collegiately as a striker, and even playing a couple of summers with Motown as a striker before he went pro with Red Bulls 2. Ball will go down to Fala, one of the most veteran players on this Motown team, along with Danny Cordero. Holland, nice turn. Runs through a couple of midfielders. Edge of the box, and it's a free kick just outside the 18-yard box for Motown. Bermudez and Holland, the two players standing over it, as well as Papa Sow. This is an interesting angle from just a couple of feet outside the 18-yard box. Hamid will have to be wary of his near post. Three-man wall set up for the visitors. Holland and Bermudez in direct communication with each other as Bermudez will step away for Holland to take. Shot just hits the side netting. Not a bad chance though from Joe Holland, although Hamid was never really worried as he had his near post covered. Virginia Dream, coached by Charles Taylor in his second season. Just the club's second year in the NPSL. They joined last season, finished 6th out of 8 teams in the Mid-Atlantic. So a big jump for them this year, up to 3rd, which meant they had to play 2 road games in the playoffs already, but they've become road warriors, winning 3-2 against the Alexandria Reds and then beating Annapolis by a score of 2-0 in the last game with goals from Hawkins and Anthony Diaz, who once again is named on the bench. Motown coming off a 4-1 victory in the Keystone Eastern Conference Championship game against the Jackson Lions. Their goals coming from Danny Cordero and Chris Bermudez in the first half, and then Joe Holland as well as Mowindo Germain were able to seal it in the second half as Cordero comes upfield, sets it for Holland, gets around the defenders, back to Germain. Germain holding, takes the shot, blocked. Just a little bit too much hesitation for Mo Germain, and the Dream get away with it. But they don't get the ball back as Motown will come upfield again. 2 big chances for Motown already, although still 0-0. Germain, it eventually finds Yusufi, double teamed. Ball into the box, headed up in the air, and Hamid will claim it with his tall stature, getting up over Joe Holland. So Germain has already hit a post and had a shot blocked by a defender. Bill Hamid was going all over the place trying to keep himself on his feet and in position. In the end, Germain did a little bit too much on the ball and allowed the defense to recover. Switch for Panton, and Hope will beat him to the ball. Germain header on, and cleared away. Motown want to go quickly, instead forced to slow it down. Of course, this is the first time these two clubs have ever met in the NPSL, as they could only play once they get to the regional round, as Fala gets it up to Yusufi, who was standing in an offside position on the near side. These two goalkeepers of very different stature. Josh Schaefer, a Division III goalkeeper at Ramapo University's been the backup goalie for a couple of years for Motown, but they moved on from their veteran goalie, Dave Greshek, coming into this summer season, and now Schaefer has been the starter for almost every single game this summer as Motown get the ball up the field, and the Dream will concede a corner. Very different experience for Bill Hamid, the former DC United man. Couple of U.S. men's national team camps he was called into. Played this past spring with Nova FC in the U.S. Open Cup, and then after that was signed as a player coach for Virginia Dream, and towards the end of the summer has taken over as the number one, according to what I could find before the game, as Holland takes the corner. No one there to receive the ball at the far post. It's a goal kick. That's a poor touch. Motown can get upfield. Another update from the other regional semifinal. It's now 1-1 as the New York Shockers have equalized against Westchester United. So now both games drawing early on in the first half. Elijah Hope takes this one down. Hope will go backwards to Sau. Dream seemed well disciplined early on as that one goes over the head of Hagen, who is upfield. That one off the foot of a defender. It's Yusufi on it, taken out. It's a free kick. And Motown are asking for a card, and they will receive it. It's a yellow for the Virginia Dream player, Jean-Christophe Kofi. And this is a very dangerous free kick position. That's a mistake off of the foot, or back heel actually, of McAllister. A better angle than the last free kick from about similar position. Maybe a couple more feet out from goal. Holland is over it again. This time with Papa Sau standing next to him. Holland overhit that one. It's two missed chances from free kicks for Joe Holland, the former Houston Dynamo player who spent a couple of seasons in the USL Championship. A goal and an assist for Joe Holland in their championship win against the Jackson Lions. So plenty of good early chances for Motown, but yet to capitalize is Jermaine trying to force an issue. Roger Goodbold goes down in the box. He was fouled by Jermaine, who was putting pressure on. Roger Rojas Goodbold from Old Dominion University, where he graduated in 2019, a former DC United Academy player. Starting in the back line alongside Harry Hawkins. Hawkins, whose pro experience includes a stint with the New York Cosmos. Of course, haven't heard from that club in a long time. That's a nice ball over the top. Hamid comes out to head it down. McAllister to pick it up. Just about halfway through this first half of action, 24th minute to be exact. Motown and Virginia Dream tied 0-0 as Fala uses his physicality. And we go the other way as Yusufi's taken down. Play on once more. It finds Holland into the box. And it goes behind for a corner kick to FC Motown. Rashawn Panton still down as the short corner was taken. Ball into the box. Interesting that that corner was allowed as the visitors were still trying to clear a ball off of the field. Nice passing sequence for Motown. Keep it in bounds. Jermaine trying to get around the defender into the box, and he pulled on that last defender. So it's another foul going against Jermaine in the box. That time it was Kofi's already sitting on a yellow card. Rashawn Panton, by the way, is still a little slow after the challenge. Motown will come the other way, though, with numbers. Ball down the line and asking for a foul, but nothing is given. It's a goal kick. Bermudez switching to the left side, so it's Yusufi on that right. Fuentes makes the run to receive the pass in the midfield. Also another player that has spent time with the DC United Academy. To be expected in the Virginia area. Ball up top. And McAllister's cross intercepted by Fala. Out for a throw-in. One of the hosts is tying one of his cleats, so that's the delay to take this throw-in. It looks like Yusufi might just need to retie. A lot of the players tonight have had some sort of high-level experience, high-tension experience playing soccer in the past. Nobody who this situation would be considered a noob. This is the time that everybody plays for, to reach a regionals, get down to the last 16 and then the last 8. As that ball is in, headed by Panton, but it goes wide. Might have just gone off his head, but the Motown player is able to make themselves big, and that's a big chance gone awry for the visitors. Rashawn Panton, who is known himself to score some big goals during his collegiate days. He went to Mount St. Mary's College. So now both teams have had a big chance, but both goalkeepers and defenses have kept it 0-0 for the time being as ball is turned over. Fuentes, last off of him for a Motown throw. Motown coached by Dilly Duca in his first summer as the head coach, of course, former professional player himself. Holland takes the shot, punched away by Hamid. Recovered by Motown, though. Papasau looking for the ball over the top. Good job there by Filerman. Bermudez looking for a runner. Gets it to the outside for Hope. Little 1-2 between those two. Back to Bermudez. That was the right idea, but it just didn't come off from Jermaine as the counter is on for Virginia. Only for Fala to pick it up and stop the attack. Virginia really finding it tough on the ball early on, as that's a fantastic ball over the top. Yusufi cross into the box and Hamid will claim it. Jermaine was third best to that ball. Rojas Goodbolt had the inside track. Good job defensively, but still quite a good start to that play. Panton finds McAllister still on the run, goes back to Panton, and Fala comes over, doing his defensive duties. McAllister, ball bouncing around, the shot on the ground saved. That was Filerman taking it as Schaefer makes the save and then restarts play quickly. Looking for the run of Holland, but it's overhit by Yusufi. The other thing about these types of elimination games, much to the same that we saw in the Copa America final and the Euros final, is you don't want to make those big mistakes in a game like this. The teams can play a more conservative style. You can see the Virginia Dreamer playing that. Although Motown are definitely more attacking, at least early on in this game, as Panton takes the ball away. Visitors definitely not being too aggressive, but if you can take your chances against a Motown squad, you could easily find yourself ahead. Although that's not a situation which Motown has faced much this season. The only times they trailed in the regular season were their two games against the Jackson Lions, and they made up for that with a nice 4-1 victory the last time they played Jackson, as that ball had previously gone out of bounds for a Motown throw. Virginia, a different situation for them. They finished with 6 wins, 2 losses and 2 draws, but interestingly, both of their losses and draws were to the same 2 sides. A loss to Alexandria to open their season. They also lost to Grove United, and then in their rematch in the regular season against Alexandria, they drew, and in their rematch with Grove, they drew. Of course, the third time was the charm for Virginia Dream, as they beat the Alexandria Reds to get to the Mid-Atlantic Championship game. This is the second time in a couple of years where Motown is looking to make a deep run in the NPSL. Last year, hosting the regional semifinals and the regional finals here before their season ended against Westchester United. So there could be revenge if both clubs win tonight in their home games. The final, of course, would take place here or Drew University on Saturday if Motown wins. Drew is the other home of Motown, although it's been the main home for the club this summer. Not many games in the NPSL, at least, that have been played at Montclair State. And you also go back to that 2022 regionals and all the way to the national championship run for Motown. They beat the New York Shockers here. And then in the regional final, beat Appalachian FC at Drew University before going on the road to beat the reigning national champions now, actually, in Tulsa Athletic, although Tulsa not playing this season, before they beat Crossfire Redmond at Montclair State in the national championship game. The Dream don't have that level of experience in the NPSL, but they want to find it. And I think every club in the NPSL knows what's at stake when you get to regional semifinal as well. With the US Open Cup a possibility, especially if you get down to the last 8 teams, it becomes a big possibility. Bermudez standing over the free kick, ball into the box, and Jermaine couldn't get there first. It's cleared for a throw. Smart job just getting that ball out of danger and letting their defense get set up afterwards. Charlie Brooks with you tonight on Neological Sports. I hope you're enjoying this broadcast. Motown run towards the box. It finds the foot of Holland. Second ball in, over hit, out for a goal kick. Last update was 1-1 between Westchester United and the New York Shockers. That's a meeting of the Keystone Western Conference champions and the North Atlantic champions. Winner will play the winner of this one on Saturday night at the home of whoever has the higher points per game. "38 minutes played. Motown have had 2 of the best chances so far, but the post has saved Virginia Dream for the time being. They're still on cloud 9. Still hoping for the upset, as Collins will go back to Schaefer. Kofi with the takeaway. That ball upfield for Nicholas Bale, who had a chance earlier in the game. The biggest chance, though, off the head of Rashawn Panton. These two clubs separated by 6 points in the regular season. For the Dream, they finished with 20 points. Motown finished with 26. Battle in the midfield. Panton keeps it. Chavez had the right idea, but not the execution. As once again, it's a quick throw from Motown out of the back. Pressure being put on by Bale. And a nice job eventually getting it out of there was Nick Collins. Nice takeaway by Kofi, who's sitting on a yellow card, so he had to be careful with that tackle. Hagen and Motown trying to get back cover for Elijah Hope, who's out of position. Ball into the box towards Bale, and it will be cleared back to Schaefer, a back pass, so he can't pick it up. That's a good job by Hawkins, just clearing it away. Interestingly, Angel Chavez won the Golden Boot, split it after the regular season with 14 goals in 10 appearances, but he has been held pretty quiet so far tonight by Motown offensively. They've obviously done their scouting. Yusufi is now switched back to the left wing and is fouled. Able to scout some of the Virginia Dream games, of course, due to their fantastic streamer in DMV Sports Media, run by Noah Walker. Always a great thing to have these local companies that are able to cover these teams so well with high quality streams. Papasau, ball into the box, and Hamid will claim over the sea of pink and white in front of him. Header won by Hope, up to Yusufi. Sal was looking for Hagen, instead it's turned over, and Kofi will come the other way. To the outside for Chavez. His ball claimed by Schaefer. Right idea, but once again overhit by Motown. Just about 3 minutes left plus stoppage time in the first half. Couple of chances for both sides, but no score to separate the two, with thunderstorms imminently on the way. These two teams will know how important it is to find the opening goal. That one trickles out of bounds for a throw-in for Motown. Motown's leading goal scorer in the regular season was Ben Asane Fall, but he's transferring into Grand Canyon University this fall, so he's already gone back to start his preseason with his new college. That's why he's not been with the club for the past couple of games. Also, Tal Torjiman, one of the top attackers for Motown, hasn't played the last few games as he's gone back to school. It's that time of the summer where you do start to rely on more of those veteran players, former pros, and aspiring pros, as the college students start preseason again with their collegiate season starting in about a month. Bermudez fighting for the ball. It's taken away by Virginia. Ball will eventually find Bermudez again. Finds Yusufi, but he was offside. Yusufi came from an offsides position. And he missed the target anyways, but that's a chance that could have transpired for Motown, instead taken back because of the flag. "45 minutes on the clock." We'll see how much more the referee has to add. That is not the halftime whistle, that's just a whistle for a foul. Looks like this game will head to halftime tied 0-0 unless something transpires in the stoppage time of the first half. Nice turn by Bile. Has a runner to the outside, finds him into the box, blocked by Fala. See if Motown can build up field now after clearing that dangerous chance. Ball up to Holland, who can take it down. Has a runner on him, switches it towards Yusufi, and McAllister will put it behind for a corner kick. See if Motown goes short, as they did last time around, or if they'll service the ball in. Papa Sal will go to take it. Rather, that's Mo Germain who has come over. So the striker will service the ball in for FC Motown. Far post over Hamid, and it's a free kick. As that will do it for the first half of action. 0-0 between these two sides. See if anything can separate them in the second half. A post hit by Mo Germain. A good save by Bill Hamid, and a header that trickled just wide from Sean Panton, the biggest chances in the first half. We'll step aside on New Logical Sports. I'm Charlie Brooks. Hope you come back for second half action. Will one of these two sides find a go-ahead goal in regulation, or will we go to extra time? There's still plenty of soccer left. We'll be right back.
It's a goal for West Team.
He's got plenty of space. Nice cut. He gets around the keeper. That's just beautiful. Beautiful. Alfaro could be in here on his left leg. Alfaro! Oh my goodness, it's a goal!
You don't have to keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not computer literate. We work to make sure that the only thing you'll have to say is, it works.
Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Oh! Egg speed! Go back!
Eddie speed, baby.
Goodness, are you serious? Where is this game?
Beckham.
Buddy, I'm telling
Now plays at Northwestern. There's a nice ball over the top for Yusufi. His ball into the box, looking for a teammate, and that's the first goal of the game as Danny Cordero finishes it. All ACC freshman team 2 years ago as a freshman at Duke as he heads towards his junior year. Hot into the box. It's cleared away. Sao. Up to Yusufi. Header down. Yusufi, the shot saved. Jermaine missed the rebound completely and it's clear. Hot. Dangerous area. Headed down off the crossbar. And the second ball is knocked in by Gonzaire. It's 1-1. Ball turned over in midfield. Cordero and Motown on the counter. Holland looking for Jermaine, who will get there first. It's Jermaine. Takes the shot. Side netting. Not allowing much space to work with. Although there is some space to work with. Reverse pass. Jermaine puts it off of a Jackson player. It's a corner. Jermaine will go short to Holland. Holland gets around to Sony. On the goal line, finds a teammate, and it's 2-1. Chris Bermudez on the assist from Joe Holland. Bermudez has an overlapping run. Goes inside. Holland takes the shot. Holland makes it 3. He assisted the go-ahead goal. He scores the third. It's a 2-goal cushion for Motown. That ball turned over. Jermaine and Holland 2-0. Jermaine slots it in. It's 4-1 Motown. A mistake from Jackson. And Jermaine gets his goal. Looks like that might be the tall attacker in Luca Campbell's. Ball into the box. Gonzaire, sub of their own, as Joe Fala is standing on the sideline. That's a really nice ball, but good job by De Leon coming out. And welcome back. Second half action just about to get underway. We are watching the radar to see when these storms are supposed to hit, but the hope is to get another 45 minutes in before the thunderstorms at 0-0 halftime score, though. Not much has separated these two sides. They've each had a couple of big chances, one from Nicholas Bile of Virginia Dream, one from Rashawn Panton of the Dream, and a couple from Mo Germain of FC Motown, but some saves and chances just gone wide and off the post have kept it 0-0. Winner will play in the regional championship game on Saturday night, with the winner from that then going on to the national semifinals. So you're just a couple of games away from a potential national championship run. This is a big second half between these two sides. The Virginia Dream have never played in this regional semifinal before. They performed pretty well, though, in that first half, whereas Motown, this is a spot that they are used to. This is a spot which they have been to over the last 3 years here at Montclair State in a regional semifinal. They won their previous 2 against the New York Shockers, and last year against Hartford City, as Mo Germain might be in, but the pass goes back to Hamid. Upfield, where Cordero will clear it out for a throw, although that wasn't the intention. An update from the other regional as they've gone into a weather delay. And it looks as though that we are also going into a weather delay, although there's some discussion. The fourth official maybe talking to both teams currently. You have to stop the game if lightning and thunder are within a certain number of miles, and it seems as though we've started this second half, but the lightning has come within that certain mileage. So we are entering a weather delay, which will mean at least 30 minutes until we can restart, although with these sort of delays, with the weather as far out as it looks on the radar, this might be a long one, folks, so sit tight and we will let you know when we're coming back on the air. We just started the second half, played less than a minute of second half action, but we're heading into a weather delay. Both East Regional semifinals are delayed, so there will be no updates from either game. We'll see you in hopefully a little bit here on New Logical Sports.
It's a goal for West Team.
He's got plenty of space. Nice cut. He gets around the keeper. That's it. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Alfaro could be in here on his left leg. Alfaro! Oh my goodness, it's a goal!
You don't have to keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not computer illiterate. We work to make sure that the only thing you'll have to say is, it works.
Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Oh! Egg speed! Go back!
Eddie speed, baby.
Goodness, are you serious? Where is this game?
Beckham.
Buddy, I'm telling
Now plays at Northwestern. There's a nice ball over the top for Yusufi. His ball into the box, looking for a teammate, and that's the first goal of the game as Danny Cordero finishes it. All ACC freshman team 2 years ago as a freshman at Duke as he heads towards his junior year. Hot into the box. It's cleared away. Sao. Up to Yusufi. Header down. Yusufi, the shot saved. Jermaine missed the rebound completely and it's clear. Hot. Dangerous area. Headed down off the crossbar. And the second ball is knocked in by Gonzaire. It's 1-1. Ball turned over in midfield. Cordero and Motown on the counter. Holland looking for Jermaine, who will get there first. It's Jermaine. Takes the shot. Side netting. Not allowing much space to work with. Although there is some space to work with. Reverse pass. Jermaine puts it off of a Jackson player. It's a corner. Jermaine will go short to Holland. Holland gets around to Sony. On the goal line, finds a teammate, and it's 2-1. Chris Bermudez on the assist from Joe Holland. Bermudez has an overlapping run. Goes inside. Holland takes the shot. Holland makes it 3! He assisted the go-ahead goal. He scores the third. It's a 2-goal cushion for Motown. That ball turned over. Jermaine and Holland 2-0. Jermaine slots it in. It's 4-1 Motown. A mistake from Jackson. And Jermaine gets his goal. Looks like that might be the tall attacker in Luca Campbell's ball into the box. Gonzaire, sub of their own, as Joe Fala is standing on the sideline. That's a really nice ball, but good job by De Leon coming out. Can Motown make it yet another Keystone postseason title, or will Jackson win their first hardware in the NPSL? Hello, everybody, and welcome on this beautiful Saturday evening for the NPSL Keystone Eastern Conference Championship game between the visiting Jackson Lions, who finished second place with 6 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses in the regular season, going up against FC Motown, who finished undefeated in the regular season with 8 wins, 2 draws, no losses, although one of those 2 draws for Motown came against this Jackson team. They played just a few weeks ago. Motown were victorious on that day, 3-1 against Jackson. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 wins in 3 matches this summer and move on to the regional semifinals, which will take place on Wednesday. A big game for both of these squads. Motown have won 6 straight Keystone postseason titles. Going back to when the Keystone was one conference, they have won the first 2 Keystone titles. We're looking to do that if they can win this from the Keystone East last year, defeating Atlantic City FC in the Keystone Eastern Conference Final. It's a strong Motown squad with Josh Schaefer in net, a back 4 of Nick Collins, Hermanus Octocomp, Elijah Hope, and Ethan Hagen, a midfield of Papa Sao, Danny Cordero, Chris Bermudez, and Joe Holland. And up top, it's Elmadi Yusufi and Moindo Germain, who will try and score the goals. Although Jackson have a strong lineup themselves, Gabriel Gonzer leading the front line. He had a really good TST tournament down in North Carolina, has come up and been a striking force for Jackson since. Miguel Diaz and David Nigro are up top with him. In the midfield 4 of Kenny Hott, Jules Anderson, and Nestor Cabrera. And then you have Aiden Tassoni, Joey Zielinski, Charlie Kitch, and Brandon Golden, as well as Motown come on the attack, but it's cleared away. Rafael De Leon is your starting goalkeeper for the Jackson Lions, as Kenny Hott comes the other way, tackled out by Elijah Hope. Jackson wearing the red jerseys, going left to right. Motown in the green jerseys with the 1776 sponsors, going right to left in the first half. It's Brandon Golden. Played for Rutgers University and Fordham University during his collegiate days. All the way over to Tassoni, who plays for Seton Hall University. A lot of collegiate players on this Jackson side, whereas Motown is more of a experienced side with veteran players. See which side can win, though, as Jules Anderson takes possession on the far side of the field. Anderson gets it back after a 1-2, switches it towards Diaz. Miguel Diaz in the box, guarded by Hope. Miguel Diaz on the ground, and it's cleared for a corner kick. Kenny Hott, the player who will go over for it. Of course, any Motown fan will remember when Kenny Hott used to play for the club a couple of years ago, but he's been playing the last 2 summers with the Jackson Lions, looking to inflict early damage against his former squad. Good ball, far post, headed up into the air, and cleared away by Motown. It will be a Jackson throw. Now it's David Nigro over there for it. Turnover by the Lions, and Schaefer will get his first touch. Motown coming off a 5-0 win against the Westchester Predators in their last game. It actually made them the second best team in the East region, jumping ahead of Westchester United on goal differential, as that ball's taken away by Yusufi, but It's taken right back by Jackson, although Yusufi's on it again after a turnover. He has an option to the outside. He'll take it. As there is Chris Bermudez. Bermudez will send that one out of play for a goal kick. Talking about Westchester United, though, they are already up 2-0 against Electric City in their Keystone Western Conference final. Motown get the ball back, and it's over to Bermudez again, running on this left side. Papasau and Hope. Motown seeing if they can break down this Jackson defensive unit. Jackson, in their first two meetings against each other, scored the first goal both times. On the road, it was Jean Voltaire and Ben Asane Fall who ended up giving Motown a 2-1 lead, only for Ian Abbey to score the game-tying goal on a penalty kick late. And then here on the road, David Nagro scored the first goal for Jackson, but Motown scored 3 unanswered in the second half in that one to take all 3 points. As here comes Gonzer. Looking for the outside with Nigro. As I mentioned, already has 1 goal against Motown this summer. He'll slow it down for Nestor Cabrera. Cabrera with the long shot. That's well wide and watched by Schaefer. But Jackson, of course, showing their early threats to FC Motown. That ball upfield. Motown keep it in for the time being, but then it does roll out for a visitor throw. Looks like the game clock is not on tonight, so won't know exactly what time it is. We'll keep track of the score as well on hand. Right now it is 0-0 early on between these two teams. Of course, the referee on the field has a watch, so he will know exactly how much time is left. Octocomp and Collins will settle. Collins playing a couple of his collegiate teammates at Rutgers. Nestor Cabrera and Joey Zielinski, both current members of the Scarlet Knights. As Motown come on the attack again. That ball headed down. Still no complete control of the ball until Motown does temporarily send it upfield, and Elijah Hope will run it out of bounds off of a Jackson player. Ball upfield, Mo Germain settles for a moment, although it's cleared out of bounds by Brandon Golden. That's a matchup you'll want to watch tonight, Golden and Mo Germain, who, even when he hasn't been scoring goals this summer for Motown, he's been assisting, including last game when he set up El Mahdi Yusufi. Yusufi played for New York City FC2 a couple years ago. Made his Motown debut in their last game and is looking for another good game up top for Motown, who have won 3 straight Keystone regular season titles, looking to extend the streak to 7 for postseason. 4 teams will make the Eastern Regionals. A team from the Mid-Atlantic, a team from the Keystone East, the Keystone West, and a team from the North Atlantic. Semifinals taking place this upcoming Wednesday. And right now, just getting an update from the Westchester United game. They're up 3-0 early in the first half in their game, so at least one squad is comfortable in their game so far. Motown being pressed by Jackson as expected to Sony. Did a good job of shepherding the ball off at first, and it goes behind for a goal kick. Last year, these two teams played just 2 games. Motown won 4-1 in Jackson, New Jersey. They took the other game 3-2 here in Morristown. That pass was deflected. Sal picks it up to Bermudez. Bermudez towards the box for Cordero. His shot blocked, and Cabrera gets it out as Jackson comes on the counter with Gonzer. The Brazilian attacker who has 9 goal involvements in 3 games, trying to get it over Octocomp, but that is not an easy task, and the foul is washed away from the referee. Very nice crowd on this Saturday night at Drew University's Ranger Stadium. Hope you're enjoying this broadcast from wherever you are on New Logical Sports. I'm Charlie Brooks. These two teams we expect will be busting each other's chops all night long. It'll be a tight possession-based game, and what little chances each team gets, they will have to take advantage of them. As we have 2 very skilled goalkeepers on either side. De Leon, former standout with PDA, one of the top academies in the area. Now plays at Northwestern. There's a nice ball over the top for Yusufi. His ball into the box, looking for a teammate, and that's the first goal of the game as Danny Cordero finishes it. What a ball from Elmadi Yusufi, and on the half volley, it's Danny Cordero. Cordero with a really nice finish after a beauty of a cross.
That goal scored by Danny Cordero. Assist, Elmani Yusafi.
So Motown, for the first time this season, have scored first against the Jackson Lions. How will the Lions respond? Tackle, that's a foul. Bermudez can't quite believe that call. Nothing De Leon could have done on that shot. It was good placement from Cordero, the former NJIT star. Missed some time this summer when he was down at the soccer tournament, also known as TST. Joe Holland, who's also playing for Motown tonight, was at that tournament as well as Hermanus Octocomp. So Motown were represented well down in Cary, North Carolina for that tournament, but this is a side which has, in the past few years, only gotten better as postseason has come around. It's a team that won the national championship game just 2 years ago in the NPSL. Nice switch, though. Hope whiffed on his chance to clear the ball away. Diaz, top of the box, and it is put behind and out of play by Cordero. One nothing in favor of the hosts. Kenny Hott coming over to take his second corner of the day. The first one didn't find a head of a Lion. Very good service off the back of a Jackson player's head. And that will go out for a Motown throw-in. This is your first time seeing Motown this summer. There's a recognizable name on the sideline for them in Dilly Duca. His first year leading the squad after taking over from Gideon Ba. Motown have had some good head coaches over the last couple years with Gideon Ba and Sachi Hott preceding Duca, who is a former FC Motown player himself, was involved in the national championship run back in 2018. That was a championship game they lost here, as Holland is on the attack again, but overhit it for Yusufi. Jackson's lone piece of silverware coming into this game at the adult level. They've had a lot of success at the over 30s and the higher age groups, but they have a New Jersey State Cup from a couple years ago. Now they want to add NPSL to it, but Motown are on the attack again. Ball into the box, the shot right at De Leon. That was Yusufi trying to make it 2. But a good job by De Leon guarding that post. And although Holland gets the turnover, Joe Holland on it, has Bermudez with him, takes the option. Saw the purpose there, but didn't come off an execution. Not a foul in midfield. Motown come the other way. Ball over the top link for Germain. The pass didn't quite come off, though. Cabrera up to Diaz. Diaz trying to blow past a Motown defender, and Octocomp came over, gave him a little bit of a shove, and that was enough for a foul. Although Octocomp believes it wasn't enough. It's a free kick opportunity for Jackson in a dangerous area. Scoreboard to our left has now been activated. 17th minute, 1-0 Motown. As Miguel Diaz and Kenny Hott will stand over as Diaz walks away. Kenny Hott, the Duke University junior, will stand over it. All ACC freshman team 2 years ago as a freshman at Duke as he heads towards his junior year. Hott into the box. It's cleared away by Holland. Not completely cleared, though. Sal was fouled, and that will finally relieve some pressure. Looked like Schaefer went for the punch, couldn't quite get it. Motown were lucky that Joe Holland was in the right spot to clear it away from any on-rushing opponents. Just a little bit of a delay as the goal had come off of the goal line, so Schaefer had to go and fix that. He will go quick to Nick Collins. Ball over the top lane for Yusufi, who heads it down, only to be intercepted and kicked up high into the air and cleared away, but Motown get it back. Jermaine to Holland to the outside. That ball was missed originally. Jackson can come on the counter. Good job by Hope, making sure there was no counter to speak of. Ball to the outside for Joey Zielinski to slow it down for his teammates. And the switch is across the field to Aiden Tassoni. Diaz swivels through some defenders. Goes to the ground. No foul this time as Diaz will have to get back to his feet without the ball. Motown are coming the other way. Hope. Oh, ball, says the referee. We go the other direction. Jules Anderson wearing the 42. Just slowing it down. Cordero playing him closely. As I said, this is a game where there will be limited chances as both sides have good defenses. So you need to take advantage of whatever you're given. Both sides coming off of 5-0 wins in their last game. For Jackson, it was 5-0 against FC Monmouth to end their regular season. A team which, of course, is a former partner of the Jackson Lions. 2 goals from Ian Abbey on that day as Nigro plays it up to Gonzaire. And the ball is cleared away, kept in. Possession Motown with Hope. Although Hope gives it away. Gonzaire wins the corner. No, it's a goal kick. Papa Sau pleading his case and winning his case that it was off of the attacker. That last game for Lions, a brace from Ian Abbey, who's not here tonight. A goal from Gabriel Gonzaire, David Nigro, and Miguel Diaz were the other 3. Ball taken down by Cordero temporarily, and it will go back into the Motown 18-yard box. A Danny Cordero 14th minute goal, the difference so far, assisted by El Mahdi Yusufi. Ball won temporarily by Jackson, who can now settle it down. Charlie Brooks with you tonight on Neurological Sports for this Keystone Eastern Conference Championship game, a trophy on the line. Motown looking to keep their Keystone supremacy as well as Octocomp called for a foul against Gonzaire. That's now 2 fouls against the former Marist center back as that ball was moving when it was hit, but referee allows it as it goes behind for a goal kick. Of course, while this might be the first time title game for Jackson Lions themselves in the NPSL. They've had a presence in the league before in the Keystone, partnering with both FC Monmouth and Atlantic City. Ironic, it was Atlantic City that were the team they knocked out of postseason contention to get into this spot, finishing ahead as chance in the box, but just ahead of Yusufi was De Leon. Jackson have had a couple of decent chances from set pieces tonight, but that is where they have made most of their opportunities so far. Yet to have a big chance from open play. From this set piece, they'll go all the way back to De Leon. That game I mentioned, the postseason clincher for Jackson Lions, they beat Atlantic City 4-1. A hat trick from Gabriel Gonzalo on his debut in that game. It was quite the welcome to Jackson for the striker. There's a nice ball over the top looking for David Nigro. Onside. Gets it over to Diaz in the box. Miguel Diaz takes the shot, blocked by Elijah Hope. Good recovery from the Yukon defender to keep it 1-0 for the time being, but that was a good ball over the top. Long throw. Far side of the box. Hagen will clear it away. Another switch to Diaz. Hope wins the ball first and is more than happy to concede the throw and let his team get back defensively. It's a double game day for FC Motown, their USL League 2 side, trying to take a win against Staten Island ASC. If they do that successfully, it'll be the first time that Motown makes the playoffs in that league. So it's a big night for Motown as a club, as Yusufi can't keep it in. At halftime, FC Motown STA are leading 2-0. So they are 45 minutes away from a playoff berth. Still early in this one, but a good start for FC Motown as Kenny Hott committed the foul. Hope, instead of trying to switch it all the way across the field, will instead go back to his goalie. Far side of the field. Bermudez to Germain. Germain goes down, free kick in a dangerous position, and Germain will stay down for a little bit. Looks like Yusufi and Bermudez have switched sides in the middle of this first half. Bermudez will stand over this free kick. See what Chris Bermudez can do from this in-swinger. most likely targeting Hermanus Octocomp in the area. He has the most height for Motown. It's a two-man wall of Zielinski and Anderson. Bermudez. Header off target. It was a good run by Yusufi, but couldn't get the header down. As it stays 1-0. And that's a poor play out of the back by Jackson, turning it over. Momentum currently on the side of the hosts. Gonzera and Niagara have been relatively limited so far, although Miguel Diaz has been their best threat as he receives it from Hott. Turned over again. Holland with a couple of players with him. Holland tried to go over to Jermaine, but intercepted by Zielinski. Here's Nigro to Gonzer. In the box, offsides. Flag went up as he was settling possession just a little bit too enthusiastic. It was a nice pass from Nigro to Gonzer. As Bermudez takes it down for Motown, looking for Jermaine. Jermaine, his cross, defended nicely by Kitch. Now in the middle for Holland and Sao. Up to Yusufi. Header down. Yusufi, the shot saved. Jermaine missed the rebound completely and it's cleared away. Nice give and go from Joe Holland to Yusufi, but a better save by De Leon to keep it 1-0 for the time being. That's two big saves now from Rafael De Leon. Sal that time looking for Hope, who's come up field. And a backwards pass that De Leon just has to give away. Although a race for the ball will be won by Motown all the way back to Schaefer, who gives it away to Nigro. Numbers coming up the field for Jackson. Nigro to the outside for Cabrera. Motown did well getting back defensively, not allowing any chance. That could have been dangerous after Schaefer passed it into a dangerous area. Niagara with space to turn. Over to Anderson, but it's cleared away by Hagen, only to midfield.
Attack, Brad, let's go!
Golden up to Zielinski. Back to Brandon Golden. Jackson being patient now on the ball, not forcing anything. It's not easy to beat this Motown midfield with all the experience that they have. Although that's a nice ball to Gonzer. Sao wins the ball, but got more player according to the referee. It's a yellow card against the Senegalese midfielder. This is where Jackson wants to beat you from set pieces. And as we've seen so far tonight, there have been a couple of really good set pieces already. Hot standing over this set piece again. In a dangerous position.